Hello everybody and welcome to the second Battlegrounds 4 developer recap. I have a few things to show you today that I've been working on for Battlegrounds 4. I'm joined today by my cat, Juliet. Where are you, kitty? Hey, kitty. You hungry? Yeah, I'll feed you after this. Anyway, so let's go ahead and jump right in. So you can see in the bottom left, yes, I know you're hungry, kitty. I'll feed you later. Okay. We have a health bar in the bottom left as well as a stamina bar. You can see when I jump, we lose stamina and it's refilling. And once it goes down to 0, I can't hardly move at all. So it's just like Battlegrounds 3 in that respect. The stamina bar is a bit thicker, although that's just an aesthetic thing. And of course, the the functionality of the health bar is what's important here. Here's me taking some fall damage. Boom, fall damage. Um, the aesthetics I can tweak later, of course. I need to add a dark background, for example. And then, so yeah, that's, getting stamina working and the health system there. That's what I've been working on as of late. I've not worked on death yet, so if I actually take enough damage to die, I'm going to have negative health, and nothing will be done with it. See, negative 18. So I don't actually die yet. That's something to work on still. A whole respawn system. But we know how to die. And we have stamina as well. Now, suppose, you don't like how the stamina bar is way in the bottom left corner. It's too small. You can't hardly see it. It's not in the action of where your crosshair is, so you're not going to be seeing it that easily. Maybe in like this, also it's also this kind of pale blue color. It doesn't stand out a lot. Well, we can change all of that. So you can't do this in Battlegrounds 3, but you're going to be able to do it in Battlegrounds 4. So we have the settings for the stamina bar. So we can change where it is, what color it is, and how big it is. So how about instead of the bottom left, I'm going to put it in the center, which I believe is just C for center. Let me double check that so I don't look like an idiot. That would be in this file. Oh, wrong, misclick. No, it's CC. Okay, not just C. CC for center. That's right, because you got center left, center right, center center, center center. So we're to align it to the center of the screen. Although we want it to be below the crosshair, so we're going to put 200. Centered horizontally, so we're going to put 0. The width and height, let's make it a bit taller, because why not? And let's give it a harsher blue color. So let's do 0, 0. So that's red, green, blue, 255. That's the number code. And this last number is the transparency. To actually lower the transparency for funsies. And notice here, so I just saved the file. I didn't recompile any code. But now when I replay the game, the health bar is right up, or the stamina bar is right up there. Now, why it's up there and not the center of the screen, I need to debug that. It should be in the center of the screen, not right there. But you get the point of how we can move things around. I need to fix that. I'm not sure why it's up there, but I'll look at that. Otherwise, what I want to show you is the so I imported or ported many of the textures from Battlegrounds 3. Not all of them yet, but a lot of the landscape ones. So here's my favorite one. This is a gravel texture, and actually put some work into some complex shader stuff so that the gravel actually looks 3D. Like we have these larger chunks of rock that actually look like they're kind of sticking out. So it looks more 3D than otherwise would. And then we have some other classic Battlegrounds textures, like we got this one, that's classic grass. It's a bit shinier than it should be, but I can fix that pretty easily. A lot of these textures I need to do that for. See what here's a Alpine Pass grass. Anybody? So yeah, lots of textures moved in because I want the textures stuff, that's all grunt work. But I want to be able to feel like I'm in Battlegrounds and not just some Unreal Engine empty world. Okay, that's all I have to show you today. I need to debug the health bar. I'll show you the that working in the next recap. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you stay tuned for the next video on Battlegrounds 4, and I will see you all next time.